All right. Good morning, Mr. Langitan. Good morning, Mr. Arya. Welcome your online interview with me. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a human resource development at Break Hive Creative. Can you both hear me clearly?
Yes, Mr.
Yes.
Jonathan.
Okay.
Hello.
Thank you, guys.
Hello.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Now
Yes, Mr. Yeah.
let's
Okay.
begin with Mr. Langitan. I'd like to start with you. Could you tell me a little about your background and current experience?
Virtually, I'm recent graduate in digital marketing. During my final year, internet startup where I help create and manage social media content. I'm very passionate about storytelling and creative branding.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Langitan. And what motivated you to apply for this position at Bright Hive?
I have been following your campaign for a while and admire your unique blend of creative and strategy. I believe this position will be the perfect place to develop my skill and grow as a content creator.
All right, excellent. Now move to Mr. Arya. Could you tell me about your professional background?
Okay, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you. Of course, I've previously worked as a high school English teacher for about 5 years. Over the past year, I have taken a course in content writing, usability, working, and branding. I have also done some freelance copywriting for small business. Now, I'm ready to make a full transition into digital content creation. Use
All
your
right,
my
okay.
okay.
That's a significant shift, Mr. Arya. What inspired you to make that career move?
Okay, Mr. Jonathan. I have always enjoyed writing and communication while teaching. I realized how powerful clear messages can be, and I want to use that skill in a broader, more creative context. But I have stood out to me because of your bold and human-centered campaign.
Okay, very thoughtful answer, both of you. And now, before we wrap up, is there anything you'd like to ask or request related to the role, the team, or the process? Maybe Mr. Langitan, maybe you'd like to ask?
Okay, sure. Yes, Mr. Nathan, if may call you kindly while you struck what a typical content project look like break hive from brainstorming to publishing.
Yeah,
Hello?
of course. Each project starts with a creative brief, followed by idea generation, writing, design, collaboration, and finally publishing through our content calendar system. A full cycle maybe take around 2 weeks.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Would it possible to receive a sample brief or non-confidential campaign file just to get a better sense of your creative process?
Yes, absolutely. I can send a redacted version to your email after this session. Maybe anything
Yes,
like
Mister. I may also request in case the selects would be allowed to shadow a senior team member during to onboard period.
Yes. Every new hire here assigned as mentor, and shadowing is a part of our training approach.
So, okay, Mr. Jonathan, this clear. I'll also like to ask, Cibo Horse be an operation during peak campaign season, as long to us the deadline are met.
Yeah.
Mr. Yu,
Sorry. Sorry.
Hello?
hello, Mr.
Can
Yu.
can you
Uh,
repeat your X? Can you repeat it? Repeat.
that's good. I was,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, Mr. Yu. I'm this clear. I'd also like to ask, will flexible workhouse be on official during peak campaign season, as long as the deadline are met?
Yeah, we are quite flexible actually, especially with experienced or self-managed team member. Clear communication is key. And maybe another
Uh,
question.
Hello, Mister. One last question. Hello?
Yes, yes. Come on.
Uh, One last question. Uh, will it be possible to receive feedback from this interview regardless of the result?
Yes, definitely. We send personalized feedback to all candidates within 5 working days.
Hello, Mr. Jonathan.
Hello, Mister.
Hello.
Uh, you rewind.
Okay. So yeah, we send personalized feedback to all candidates within 5 working days.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jonathan. This interview been insightful.
Yes, I really appreciate your openness and narrative.
Okay, it's been pleasure speaking with you both. We'll be in touch soon. Have a great day and best of luck. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Okay,
Jonathan.
thank
Thank
you.
you very
All right. Uh, Hello, everyone. My name is Jonatan Hermanto. I'm from University Binasaran Informatika from Jatiwaringin. And then I would like to share you, and then I'm going to explain something that might look simple, but is actually very useful in English. It's called a gerund, and then you probably heard or use it without even realizing it. Okay, so uh, what is a gerund? A gerund is when to take a verb and add ing, then use it as a noun in a sentence, even though it looks like a verb. It's not being used to show action. Instead, it acts like more a thing or an idea, something you can talk about, like a hobby or an activity. And for example, here, uh, swimming is fun. Swimming is not an action, it's just a subject of the sentence. I enjoy reading. Reading is the object of the verb enjoy. So in both cases, the verb ing form is showing an action, is showing what we're all talking about. So we're going to the next slide. All right. So why are gerund important? So gerund are important because they help us to talk about activities, hobbies, and general ideas in a very natural way. So without gerunds, we would sound unnatural or robotic. Imagine trying to say, maybe to swim is fun, technically correct, but less natural than swimming is fun. That's it. So they're all used all the time in their conversation, in writing, and even in formal English. So there's a tip. So in the first one, like I say, they help us talk about activities in your way, and then we use them all the time in daily conversation. So they make a sentence more natural and flexible. So the example is traveling teaches a lot, and learning English is useful. We're going to the next slide. Okay. Gerund versus present participle. We're gonna compare these to G2, like a gerund and present participle. So gerund and present participle look the same. It use a verb plus in, but they do different jobs. As you can see, there's a form, same word, but different type. So there's a swimming one is a gerund, and the function is different too. It's a for a noun, and the example is swimming is fun. And then for a present participle, same word, swimming, but function is in continuous tense. For example, she is swimming. And I got summary for these two different thing. So from a gerund, it's a verb in that acts as a noun and used as a subject, object of, or after prepositions. And a present participle is also a verb in, but is a part of verb tense, like continuous form, or works as an adjective. Even though they look like the same, what matters is how the word used in the sentence. So we're going to go to the next slide. Okay, how gerund function in sentence. Gerunds can appear in different parts of the sentence, just like a regular nouns. So there's four common uses in every daily. So as the subject of the sentence, here we got dancing make me happy. And then as the object of certain verbs, I love cooking. After prepositions, she interested in learning Spanish. As a complement, after B, my hobby is a painting. So we're going to go to the next slide. All right. First followed by gerunds. So there are some verb in English, but that must be followed by a gerund, not an infinitive. Some comments are enjoy, finish, consider, avoid, consider, suggest, admit. So there are so many of them. And I got a 6 for common use. And then for example, there's a she enjoys drawing. And then we finish cleaning the house. And then he suggests taking the train. So you can say maybe she enjoys to draw. That sounds wrong because the verb enjoy must be followed by a gerund. Gerunds after prepositions. Okay, we're going on to the next slide. Yes. This one is the most important grammar rules in English. After prepositions, I always use a gerund. So there is a common prepositions like after, before, without, by, in, on, about, at. So there's a structure. So verb plus preposition plus gerund. So for example, before leaving, I locked the door, and then she left without saying goodbye. And then his interest in learning Spanish. And for the tip, prepositions is always followed by verb in. I'm going to go to the next slide. All right, common gerund phrases. Jiran press is a group of words that begins with a jiran for plus in and may include additional information such as object, modifiers, or complements. So for the structure, it is a jiran plus related words. This entire group function as noun in the sentence, and then we often use the jiran presses to talk about in common activities like going to school, watching movies, playing football. And then, for example, is going to school every day can be tiring, and watching movies is my weekend routine. So we're going to go to next slide. All right, here is my conclusion after a gerund. So gerund is a verb ing that acts like a noun. It can be a subject, object, or follow prepositions. Gerunds are very common and help us to talk about activities correctly. And thank you for this presentation. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. I'm Jonathan. Peace. Sign